Hello, everyone, and good afternoon. This afternoon, I'd like to introduce Rosemary Bova of Bova Enterprises, also known as B. She is a coach and consultant for businesses, and I'd like her to tell you all about what she does. Take it away, Rosemary.
Well, thank you, Julie. Bova Enterprises, or as I say, B, is all about helping business owners and executives in corporations to be their best. We specialize in accountable management and building cultures that are based on trust and that allow for people to really make their contribution. You know, we suffer today from a lack of engagement. And we know now that you hear on the news every day about how many people are not going back to work. Well, they're not going back to work because they have a dream that maybe they want to start their own business. But starting your own business is not the easiest thing in the world. So what I do with smaller businesses and with owner-managed businesses is to help them with strategy development so that they can have a roadmap to how they are going to build their business. And we work with them on a monthly basis to really help them move towards their goals. With larger corporations, I actually help with talent pool development and organization design issues. I'm very much a believer that one of the real serious problems in American business today is that people don't understand the importance of roles being designed properly, and they don't understand the distinctions between management and leadership. We have been for the last 15, 20, maybe even 30 years focusing on leadership without paying attention to the importance of management. So that in a capsule tells you a little bit about what B is about and how I go about working with my clients. It's all based on trust. People have to trust you in order to tell you what is really going on in their life. So in some ways, that's kind of like an organizational therapist. And I do come out of a therapeutic background. And I've been doing this for over 30 years. And my clients stay with me for a long time.
So, Rosemary, you've been very thorough about your description about what you do. So I'd just like to ask you, what is the best kind of referral for you? And where do you like to do most of your business? In Manhattan, in Brooklyn? Do you go all over? Just tell us a little bit about that.
Okay. So I used to like to work in person all the time. And I would fly around the country and around the world to do my work. With COVID, I've really gotten used to working on Zoom. So I can work with someone anywhere, really. There are time changes that you adjust to, but for the most part, we can work with anyone in any location. What I love to work with on the small business side is an owner-manager who really recognizes that she or he needs to do something different. And they might be a little bit frozen about making that next step of what should they do. Having an outside perspective can be very, very helpful for people. It's really very, very important for them. And so working with smaller businesses, I like to do what I call deep dives. And they are opportunities where people spend a couple of hours with me, and we talk about where they are presently, where they want to go, and how they might get there. Larger companies, I do system-wide projects. So I can develop a talent pool development system for a corporation. I can do an analysis of their organization structure of a department and give people insight into what the core problems really are. Unfortunately, we live in a very fast-paced society, and people hesitate to really delve deep and to understand what the core problems are. My specialty is helping them, walking along the path with them to transform their businesses and their own life.
Well, this is great information, Rosemary, and I think you have been extremely thorough about what you do. And I just like to state that Rosemary and I are in a business group together called BNI, where we refer business to one another on a regular basis. And so I'd like those of you out there who have listened and can maybe work for a large corporation or a small company, think of possibly engaging Rosemary's services if needed. And how can they reach you, Rosemary? Please give us your information.
You can reach me at info@bovaenterprises.com. You can check out my website, which is bovaenterprises.com. And you can call me at 212-685-0870. Thank you.
Well, great. Thank you so much, Rosemary, for joining us today. Really appreciate your input and your time. And have a great afternoon, everyone.
Bye now.
Thank you. Bye.